You break the rules and become a hero. I do it and I become the enemy. It doesn't seem fair.
Welcome back, Screen Crush. I'm Ryan Airy. Wanda Maximoff is accused of taking Westview and his residents hostage. They say that her pain and grief did not justify her actions. And sure, if you choose to look at things from that point of view, you might assume that Wanda did something highly immoral. You are, of course, entitled to your opinion, but that opinion makes you wrong. And that's also discrimination.
What?
There is one undeniable truth, and it's this: Wanda did nothing wrong. And we have proof. This evidence shows that there are many mitigating factors that prove that Wanda is absolutely not at fault, and that she is the real victim, and is also the greatest hero in the MCU.
If you're gonna be sarcastic, you should really warn people so there's no confusion.
You're being sarcastic? No, I'm not being sarcastic. This video is 100% unbiased and honest. This is the case of Wanda Maximoff versus the people, and the evidence that proves without any shadow of a doubt that she absolutely did nothing wrong.
A fact. And facts have no moral judgment. They merely state what is, not what we think of them, not what we feel. They just are.
The inciting incident that led to the controversy is the Westview event. The accusation is that in her grief and pain, Wanda took over an entire town to create her own reality, that she held the residents of Westview hostage, controlling their minds to maintain her fantasy, and that the Hex was threatening the town and the rest of the world. But that is all mostly hearsay.
You don't think it's wrong?
Wait, kidding? I'm impressed.
You see, context matters, and the context is that there is a lot more to this story than it seems. Some people run away from their problems, like Tony Stark, who never accepted responsibility for all the bad things he had done. It was his missile that killed Wanda's parents. It was Ultron, his creation, that killed Pietro. And his guilt made him misguided and righteous as he spearheaded the Sokovia Accords, and those caused the Avengers to disassemble. And that is the reason why they lost against Thanos. And more importantly, it's the reason why Vision died twice.
I'm not amused.
It's all Tony Stark's fault. He is the antagonist in Wanda's story.
That little witch is messing with your mind.
She's not a U.S. citizen, and they don't grant visas to weapons of mass destruction.
She's a kid.
Give me a break!
You locked me in my room.
Okay, first, that's an exaggeration. Second, I did it to protect you.
He can't keep getting away with it!
And did Tony ever apologize to Wanda for all the evil he caused her? Nope. Why? Because Tony runs away from his problems, and his guilt keeps blundering things for everyone else. Unlike Tony, Wanda did not run away from her grief. She created a pocket reality where she could deal with her pain in a healthy and mostly harmless way. She didn't get to say goodbye to Vision. She needed that proper closure. That's what the Hex was about. It wasn't about Wanda taking a whole town hostage, not at all. Yes, those people did not agree to become part of Wanda's reality warping therapy, but it wasn't like Wanda was hurting them or anything.
She's in my head. None of it is my own. It hurts. It hurts so much.
It's probably just a case of the Mondays. Am I right?
Let's put things in perspective here. Did Peter Parker and Doctor Strange ask the world if they wanted to be brainwashed?
I am the most famous person in the entire world.
This self-centered teenager wanted to erase the world's memory just so he could get into college.
Hasn't he been through enough?
What?
And these two dum-dums almost broke reality because of their terrible communication skills. They did this without asking anyone because they were so high on their power that they thought themselves to be gods.
Two wrongs don't make a right, Bart. Yes, they do. No, they don't. Yes, they do. No, they don't. Yes, they do. Dad!
Two wrongs make a right, Lisa.
And, oh yeah, Steven, we didn't forget about you, buddy. Don't you worry, we're gonna roast your magical butt very soon. And did the residents of Westview have such a bad experience? Wanda entertained them with magic shows, dinners, they celebrated Halloween. This guy was unemployed before all of this, and Wanda gave him a job. She's a job creator. See, that's the problem with people nowadays. They always focus on the negative, forgetting about the good times.
Gotta stay positive, right? Positive vibes only.
Wanda had no idea that what she was doing might be causing anyone harm. She is a victim of her own magic and of Agatha's manipulations. Some might use this moment as proof that Wanda was well aware of what she was doing.
Stay out of my home. You don't bother me. I won't bother you.
I wish it could be that simple. You've taken an entire town hostage.
But in truth, Wanda was dealing with intruders. Vision bought the house in Westview, which makes Wanda a legal resident. SWORD spied on her, they invaded her privacy, they even attacked her.
Take the shot.
She had both the moral and legal right to protect her home.
Get off my lawn.
And the moment Wanda realized that the residents of Westview were not having fun anymore, she let them go.
Go! I love you! Now, go!
But she couldn't just free them right away because of Vision and the kids. She watched Vision die twice, and she couldn't do it a third time, not without her proper closure. Can anyone begrudge a mother who wanted to say goodbye to her family? I think not. Wanda had to kill her would-be husband to save half the universe. Her brother was killed while saving the world. She sacrificed so much for this planet, so at the very least, a few people in a small town could suffer for a few days to let her deal with her grief.
A small price to pay for salvation.
Wanda is a godlike being with magic powers that can break reality. She's not like normal people, and super people have unique ways of processing their issues. But how did Wanda deal with her crisis? Did she break reality? No. Did she go crazy and kill people in her rage? Nope. Did she go all House of M like all of you wanted her to do? No again. She needed to see her lover one last time, to bury him and get closure. But what did she get instead? This. Oh God, that is heartbreaking. No one should ever see their loved one in such a state, especially not when they're in mourning. Vision was their friend, but the Avengers gave his body away like he was trash or used parts. They didn't bury him, they didn't give his vibranium body to Wakanda. Heck, they didn't even bother fixing him.
Because we didn't think of it?
No, they just gave him to SWORD, and we all know how that worked out. The Avengers may not have known that SWORD were bad guys, but remember the last time they gave something precious to another secret organization? You know, Loki's scepter, the artifact that happened to contain the Mind Stone. The Avengers had it, but instead of giving it to Thor to take back to Asgard, they gave that powerful mind-controlling weapon to S.H.I.E.L.D. S.H.I.E.L.D., who were developing Tesseract-powered weapons at the same time. S.H.I.E.L.D., that organization that was infiltrated by HYDRA for decades. So the Avengers did not learn their lesson, and now they gave away their friend's body to yet another organization that turned out to be evil. And I'm pretty sure it was Tony's decision because he clearly had a hidden agenda against Wanda from the start.
Where do you get this nonsense?
Google.
Well, it's not true.
You know more than Google? Well, congratulations.
The Avengers are terrible friends. And I'm talking about you, Clint. You were one of Wanda's only friends. You know how it feels to lose the people you love. But did Clint help Wanda? Not at all. All of this could have been easily averted with some true friendship and therapy. If I thought Wanda did something wrong, then she would be completely justified in her actions. But of course, she did nothing wrong. She dealt with her pain and grief in a way that made sense to her. And now that she's better, she can focus on saving the multiverse. And no, she isn't going to break the multiverse because you can't break what's already been broken. And what's all this crap about Wanda being dangerous and unstable, huh? Wanda proved that she is a true hero who deserves our respect. Look at Wanda right here. What a hero! She's forced to kill her lover with one hand while holding Thanos off with the other.
And then Thanos is like, give me the Infinity Gauntlet. And Scarlet Witch is like, I don't think so.
And what were the other so-called heroes doing in the meanwhile? Licking their wounds after stupidly bum-rushing Thanos. I mean, they knew this guy beat both Hulk and Thor. What the hell were they thinking running at him like a pack of stupid idiots? What is this idiot doing firing bullets at a Titan? And where the f*** is Thor? He's spending the whole movie saying he's gonna kill Thanos. But when it's time to put an axe to the head, he goes AWOL. Was he sleepy? Did he forget? Wanda would have easily tore Thanos limb from limb if she wasn't busy sacrificing Vision.
How could you miss? He was 3 feet in front of you.
Here's the truth. Wanda is the real victim here. Wanda didn't know the true limits of her powers. She had to learn on the go. She didn't even know she was a magic user. This just proves how amazing she is. She's a self-made witch. If only there was a magical school to help her control her power. Wait, there is. Kamar-Taj. But did Wanda get a letter to join? Wanda had no idea that she's part of the Big Three Club.
What Big Three? Androids, aliens, and wizards.
And that's all Doctor Strange's fault. It's in his job description to keep watch over other powerful magic users.
What is your job exactly besides making balloon animals?
Strange knew about Wanda. I mean, she was pretty well known. Some will even say she was wrongly infamous. Steven is so bad at his job that he never bothered investigating the nature of Wanda's powers. Or maybe Steven was just jealous because he wanted to be the only magical hero out there. After all, we saw how he reacted when Wong was made Sorcerer Supreme.
No, he got it on a technicality because I blipped for 5 years.
Oh, well, congratulations.
If I'd been here, then I
burned the place down.
Agatha was drawn to Westview after sensing Wanda's magic. So how come Doctor Strange didn't sense it? And Wong is no better as well. Instead of being the magic boss,
I am the Wizard King,
and stopping Strange from potentially messing with reality-breaking spells, he turns a blind eye. He also, as the Sorcerer Supreme, did not sense the trouble in Westview. And that's because he's too busy with his illegal underground cage fights. Neither Strange nor Wong tried to stop Wanda. Same goes for every other hero.
This is everybody's fault but mine.
Meaning they are all incompetent, or they knew that Wanda had it under control. Some people might say that Wanda was tormenting the people of Westview, like this moment here.
You have to stop her.
Stop who?
She's in my head.
It was never confirmed that this guy was referring to Wanda. And since it's not 100% confirmed, then that means that there is a chance that it was not Wanda.
And if we believe there's even a 1% chance that he is our enemy, we have to take it as an absolute certainty.
It was Agatha who tortured the residents. After all, she confessed it.
It's been Agatha all along.
She was clearly messing with the residents. She exploited Wanda's fragile mental state, tricking her into believing that Ralph Boner was Quicksilver. And that's just a terrible thing to do, using this boner to give us a multiversal boner.
Boner.
And Agatha tricked Vision, pretending to be under mind control, manipulating him into disturbing Wanda. That's her MO. She's a lying witch. She can't be trusted.
There you have it, folks. Conclusive proof.
This is the ultimate proof that Wanda did nothing wrong. It was Agatha all along.
And I killed Sparky too.
That's all the proof we need.
And that's the truth, with some cheese on it.
Also, are we forgetting about all the important things that happened thanks to the Westview incident? First, Wanda discovered that her powers are magic, and she's a Scarlet Witch. And that will be very important in the years to come. Because Wanda now knows how powerful she is, she can protect the world and the whole multiverse. Second, Monica Rambeau now has powers, so she gets to be a space hero. Next, Agatha Harkness is an evil witch who preyed on the poor people of Westview. Wanda exposed her and she eliminated her. Agatha tried to steal Wanda's awesome magic powers. And if she had her way, who knows how powerful she would have gotten. She was a threat to the whole world, likely to all of reality. And what did Wanda do? She stopped her. Wanda is the hero. She saved this town, the world, and the universe from this conniving witch. So don't give her these dark looks, you ungrateful idiots. She saved you all.
You ungrateful creatures think yourselves lucky.
And finally, Wanda exposed the rotten apples at S.W.O.R.D. If not for Wanda, these bad guys would have gotten away with it. They used Wanda's energy to create White Vision. Their plans were nefarious. Also, this guy and Agatha tried to kill Wanda's kids, so they're both pure evil. And who stopped these evil people? Wanda.
Oh, no, not the beast! Not the beast! Ah!
This is more than enough evidence to prove that Wanda did nothing wrong. Now at this point you should be 100% convinced, but just for the sake of it, let's open up the debate down in the comments. And if some of you think that Wanda did something wrong, go ahead. Try to prove me wrong. I dare you. You can even @ me on Twitter. And if you're an anti-hero who's been wrongly convicted by the court of public opinion, you better subscribe to Screen Crush and hit that notification bell so we can defend you next. For Screen Crush, I'm Ryan Airy.